Good morning. This is Latoya Walker, your host, and today I want to talk to you guys about the story of Lazarus. I know many of you may know the story. It's a biblical story about a guy named Lazarus that Jesus raised from the dead, and I want to talk to you guys, and not just you guys, myself as well. When I say dead, I don't mean as in death. I mean as in a physical situation that was dead and God brought you back to life from it. And it can be drugs, it can be bad relationships, it can be a job, it can be a marriage, it can be anything. And a lot of us women, and I'm going to say men too, sometimes when we get in relationship, God will free us from that relationship, and we will go back and get in the same relationship, new player, same game. So I want to talk to you guys about when God raised Lazarus from the dead. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know the exact events, but I know that he raised him from the dead. I believe he raised him from the dead. At some point, when he woke Lazarus up, I know there was at some point Lazarus actually had to, I don't know if they helped him out of the grave or if he got out of the grave himself, but at some point Lazarus had to get on his own 2 feet. He didn't just lay in the grave. God raised him. Jesus raised him from the dead, and he just laid in the grave. There's a lot of us that's just laying in the grave, and I want to talk to you guys today and tell you that you have to get out of your grave. You have to get out of your grave. God done already woke you up. God done already showed you that these people were toxic. God done already showed you that this job wasn't for you. God has already cut the ties. He's already cut the ties numerous of times, and you still won't get out of your grave. He done did his part. So at this point, you have to get out of your grave. You had to get out of your grave of fear. You had to get out of your grave of doubt. You had to get out of your grave of what they done to you in the past. You had to get up out of your grave. You got to get up out of those thoughts. You have to get up out of your grave. He done already got you, woke you up. He can't do everything now. He woke you up. He saved you from the dead because you were dying. You were dying in your misery. You were dying in your sickness. You was dying in your addiction. You was dying in your bitterness. You were dying. So now that he has got you up out of that grave, you got to get up and you got to get to moving. You got to get up and stand on your own 2 feet. You cannot stay laying dead in that grave. He already got you up out of it. He got you up out of the situation. Some of us, he'll get us out of a relationship and we'll go right back. We'll wait for some minutes. Some months or years, and it'll go back. We'll go back thinking that something don't change because you don't change within yourself. You thinking that this person don't change. A lot of people don't change. They grow older. They look good. They may even change their appearance, but their inside of them has not changed at all. So when you rekindling these relationships that you think that these people have changed, and they ain't changed a bit. They ain't changed a bit. What I'm telling you is Lazarus, this week needs to be the last week you stay stuck in your grave. God disconnected you from the job. The job was too stressful for you, so he removed you from it. So this week you need to get up out of your grave. You need to get up and apply yourself and look for you another position. And if you don't have your mindset that you want to go back to work, you need to take the initial step to see what you need to do to get your business started. And as far as these relationships, sometimes we lay in that same grave, and you feeling sad and you feeling lonely. I guess I'll just let these people come back. You know what? It ain't that much loneliness in the world to where some of y'all need to be allowed, and some of these people to stay in your life or re-inviting them in your life. Get up out of your grave. Get up out of your grave. It's something. It could be your weight. It could be your weight. You know you need to lose weight, and you continuously to do the same thing that you made a vow that you wasn't gonna do. You made it on your New Year's resolution. Here we are in 16 days of January, and you going back to the same eating habits. Lazarus, you got to get up out of your grave. You got to get up out of your grave. You have to get up out of your grave. I think that we can all say that when Jesus got Lazarus up, that he stepped up out of the grave himself. Or even if he had help, we know at a point he had to walk. He did something on his own. We got to do something on our own.